If you're anything like me, your default sub bass is the hip hop sub bass. But I've evolved, and I've learned a better way to make sub basses, and I'm going to teach you how to do that today. I learned this technique from the marvelous Mr. Bill, one of my favorite producers of all time. I paid for his masterclass a couple years ago, and it was easily one of the best decisions I've ever made. He also has a very concise video on how he makes his sub basses, and I'll link that in a card up top. In this video, there's 5 things that add up to making the perfect sub bass: perceived loudness, harmonics, the waveform, pitch envelopes, and processing. Perceived loudness refers to how loud a sound is to the human ear. This does not always directly correlate to the decibel level. A few things can influence perceived loudness, such as frequency and duration. Here, our short sound is played back at a much higher decibel level than our long sound, but tell me which one you perceive as louder. And we can also try this with different frequencies. Here we have 2 samples peaking at the same decibel level, but which one sounds louder to you? The next topic is adding harmonics, and we can do this a couple different ways. A harmonic is a sound wave that has a frequency that is an integer multiple of a fundamental tone. The lowest frequency is the fundamental. While I was making this video, I decided to make an 808 randomizer. It's a completely free audio effect track that I'm going to drop on my Gumroad. The link will be in the description below. Here's a quick demo. Enough playing around, you can definitely find the perfect 808 sound, and it's fully customizable as well. So if you hit a random patch that you like, you can adjust any of the parameters in the audio effect track itself. If you want it, go check it out in the description. Thanks for supporting me. Peace. If we play back a note, we can see our fundamental very clearly with a sine wave. We can add harmonics with distortion, FM synthesis, and by using the coarse knob and operator. If we change oscillator B coarse knob to 3 and turn the level up, we'll see another harmonic appear. If we move the coarse knob, we'll see the harmonic change. Hey guys, I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of May. If you're enjoying the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Next is the waveform. Here you can see our sine wave. The tops of the curves are the loudest points, and the zero crosses are the quietest points. Our goal with the waveform is to keep it as loud as possible for as long as possible. And we can do this by adding saturation and adding harmonics. You can see if we add a lot of saturation, it almost turns it into a square wave. This isn't really the ideal sub sound. By playing with the saturation and other oscillators, we can achieve a louder sub. We can also change the starting point of our waveform by messing with the phase of the oscillators. You can see by messing with the phase of oscillator A, the waveform changes slightly when it's re-triggered. One of the best ways to get a sub sound that you like is to reference a sub that you really like and try to make the similar waveform. We can take a sub sample and cut it off at the zero crossings and use it as reference to determine what our waveform should look like. Alright, that looks and sounds pretty close to me, and you can see all I did was adjust the saturation and adjust the second oscillator. We can add some punchiness to this sub by adding a pitch envelope. And we can take it a step further by adding some post-processing. Check out the spectrum analyzer while we're adding overdrive. By adding all those harmonics, we get an increase in perceived loudness. And you can take this as far as you want to by adding different kinds of distortion, messing with the phase of each oscillator, and adding more oscillators with different harmonics. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Peace.